Come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt. They make it seem like it ain't worth it, but it's always worth it.
Hey YouTube world, this is your girl Yana of Yana's Eyes. Let's get into some music and makeup. I basically have been doing voiceovers because music, it just puts me in the mood and it gets me where I need to be whenever it comes to applying my makeup. I am a makeup enthusiast. I'm working on technique any and every chance I get. So this is just me applying colors. I'm really working on the shape of my eye, how to apply it according to the shape of my eye, as well as just the technique in general. So I'm just applying some pretty colors and hoping that it's going to come out, good. So the purpose for today's video is to try out some goodies that were sent over to me by Destiny Godley from the Godley brand. She sent over some gem blenders, lip pencils, and some other goodies just so that I can see the quality of Sis's brand, The makeup tray was clutch. I'm just going to say that in advance. The brush set that I am using is Royal Flush from Yana's Eyes. It is currently sold out. However, I do still have 2 crystal sets available in the styles Lola Barbie and Black Ice. Of course, and I have other sets as well. But the crystal sets were very popular. They will be returning in the new year. But for now, the two are still available. Yeah, she's a beaut. This is now me going into my foundation routine. Chin here. But I'll first go in with a face cream by Dr. Tuna, which was sent over to me by a pharmacy representative. I really love the smell of this face cream. And the fact that it's like lightweight. Next, I'm going in with a Maybelline face powder. And I know what you're thinking. It's very dark and almost looking blotchy kind of. But I was sent over a foundation from Influencer, Tom Ford. And it's kind of light. So in order to balance it out, I went in with the darkest Maybelline face powder that I could find. And it worked, but it didn't. Like, it still looks good, but it really don't match. We're gonna work it out anyway. So after I put on the face powder, I'm going in with this VFX Pro face primer, and it has like an illuminating factor to it, which I do like whenever I want to do a dewy look. When I do bold eyes like this, I've been leaning more towards a matte finish, but I just realized that with this look. Once you have your face primer, spread out evenly, you add a setting spray and then get out your fan and let it dry. You want that, all to set in your face before applying foundation. So as you can see, that's me. It's running. It's a very light, it's a full coverage foundation, but it's very lightweight. It's not thick. And, putting it on with the Smooth Criminal foundation brush just, smooths it out really, really well. I'm adding my face powder for contour from Black Radiance in the shade Cafe. I probably should have used a smaller brush in order to apply that. I think I'm like anxious about trying these products, and I'm probably moving too fast. It's all trial and error. I'm getting there. This is actually more concealer than I would normally put on. I got a little bit heavy-handed This is the gem blender. The gem blender is squishy. It's not porous like a sponge, like your regular beauty blender. You clean it with like a oil instead of water. Like I rinsed it off and the product does not come off. You have to use like an oil base in order to remove the product. And you just dab with this thing. And I like it. I'm naturally a slider because of the beauty blenders, but you can't slide with this product. You have to dab. And you can use it for your concealer, you can use it for your setting powder, and I believe you can even use it for foundation. However, Yana's Eyes has the smooth criminal and solid foundation brushes, which applies foundation flawlessly. So just taking the brush from the Royal Flush brush set from Yana's Eyes and removing some of that excess powder from the setting powder in order to set the makeup, and try to start blending out that harshness from the concealer. So then to continue to, blend it on out, I use the Kiss product face bronzer. I actually had this in a dark shade for bronzing and in a lighter shade for highlight. And I really, really like it. So I'm taking that flat brush from the Poison Ivy set, which, I'm sorry, it is also sold out. Will be returning in the new year. But just applying that into my inner corner. This baby right here, this is what I was waiting for at the door, okay? This product here would have saved so many of my palettes. You can mix paint, you can mix pigment, you can mix foundation. Whatever it is that you mix, you can mix it on this tray. And there's so many of my palettes that I don't even want to show on camera because they have, glitter residue, setting powder residue, pigment residue. Now I will say, my mixing skills still need some work, and this pigment ended up looking a lot better on camera, in video and photograph, than it did in person. I had some clumping and some chalkiness, which I was told, it normally happens like that way with neon pigments. So I'm going to try some of my, metallic ones and see if I can see a difference, or maybe I'm just not mixing them properly. But again, for the video and for the pictures, without a close-up, this actually turned out pretty good. And this is a pointed brush from the Blue Magic, which will also be returning. I applied the Sweet Dream lashes by Yana's Eyes, and now I'm going into another Godley brand product, which is the Jumbo lip pencil. Sis calls it the soup cooler pencil. I have more like tea coolers maybe, but this pencil just glided on beautifully, gave my lips the definition that I needed, and didn't have to do like a lot of shading because it's already kind of thick, and it was the absolute perfect pencil to go with the lipstick that I decided. This is Antidote by Pat McGrath Labs. Beautiful lipstick, heavenly. Love the creamy texture, love the color. I do love magenta, but this one is like in the league all on its own. It's in its own lane. And once I applied it, I could just go back in with that jumbo pencil from the Godley brand and give my lips even more definition. For my ladies that like to overdraw your lips, this is a good pencil. For my soup cooler ladies, this is a good pencil. I mean, jumbo, I've never seen one, so sis had made a come up with this one. But, do your thing. My makeup skills are mediocre, but I'm cute. Bam! I wish I would have did a before and after with this wig, because it was on some Shirley Temple type stuff whenever I first got it. But I separated those curls and I cut this wig to shape my face, and it is giving me life. The bag also comes from the Godley brand, and it says beauty comes from within this bag. My tray says better late than ugly. Sis could never be ugly, and I could never be late. I'm very, very punctual, but I love both products. So this is my final look. Glowing, colorful wig. Leave a comment down below and let me know I'm feeling myself too much. This is your girl Yana of Yana's Eyes saying see ya when I see ya. Peace.
They come for your dream, come for your work. They make you mean, they make you work. They take your work, they take your worth, your self-esteem. They make you hurt, they make you hurt. They make it seem like it ain't